according to the cloud. All right. Okay, welcome once again to the Life in Canada workshop. My name is Cheryl Morgan. I will be the primary host of this workshop. Chris Wong is also hosting, but he's experiencing a bit of internet trouble right now, but he will be jumping on and off and trying to co-host with me. So welcome. We have students, guests, club presidents. Who else? Yeah, I think that's about it. Chris, can you briefly just give a short introduction and then I'll go?
Yeah, well, thank you so much. Can you all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, and a big smile. My name is Christopher Wong. I am the Assistant Director of Intercultural Programs at Trinity Western University. I work for Student Life, and Cheryl and I are both, we work very closely together. Yeah, we're excited that you're here, whether you're a spring student or a fall student or a student that's considering Trinity. We want to be able to give you guys some insight on life in Canada and things to know as you're here. As Cheryl mentioned, my internet is very spotty, unfortunately. So if I disconnect, Cheryl will soldier on and lead this workshop. But for now, yeah, we want to start with a little question, and then we'll get into the workshop. It'll be relatively quick because we want to dedicate a lot of time to our international students, the current students who are here. They are experts in being a Trinity student, and so they will be great to hear from. Yeah, definitely we'll spend a lot of time on that.
All right, thank you, Chris. So without further ado, oh, by the way, I know a lot of you before, but just for those who might not be familiar with me, I work in the Learning Commons. I'm one of 2 professional academic advisors that are there. And I'm also a guide where I support students on the MS Teams platform. I work closely with Chris, and I love to interface with international students. And I am also a graduate of Trinity, so I have lots of experience where that is concerned. So really nice having you guys, and I'm going to share my screen with you so we can just jump right in. Righty then. Let me start with this one. Okay. All right, let's start with a little icebreaker question, and I want you guys to throw your answers in the chat. If you had 25 hours in a day, how would you use the extra time? Throw it in the chat, guys. Throw it in the chat. Now let me see what's happening. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Oh my goodness, sleep. I would go to the gym. Ooh, all right. Being +1. What is that? Okay, go to the gym, sleeping. Anyone else? What would you do with that extra hour? I would go to the gym or do devotionals. Oh, wow. Who is that? Play badminton? All right, gym. You know what I'll do? I'll probably sleep. No, I will be working on a project. Knowing me, I will be reading or working on a project. Okay. All right. Okay, so another icebreaker question. Thank you guys for that response. If you had to delete all but 3 apps from your smartphone, which ones would you keep? Now, this is tricky because those apps are really important now. So you can only keep 3 apps. Which ones would you keep, guys? I see Obin, he's thinking really deeply. Oh my God, these apps are important. Which one would I keep? Let me see this. All right, so we're keeping, so it's 3. All right, we're keeping WeChat and Chrome, WeChat, Bible notes, nice. Phone, WhatsApp, Safari, okay. Anyone else? Holy Bible app, whoa. Notes, App Store, My TWU, all right. Okay. No Facebook, no Instagram, no Spotify, nothing like that. I like the Bible. I like the Bible app. Yeah. All right. Anyone else want to jump in? Oh, True Music. I don't know that one. Okay. Interesting. All right. Gmail, WhatsApp, YouTube. That's oh, Spotify, Twitter, WhatsApp. Okay, now we're getting it. I like the Bible app though, right? WeChat, QIY. I don't know that one. Gmail. Okay. Anyone else wants to jump in? Going once, going twice? So, all right. Thank you so much for that. I guess we are all in. Now, we don't have 25 hours in a day, but what we do have, we can make the most of it. And this presentation, as I said before, come on, is just to, I hope, yeah, there we go. It's just to give you an overview of what Adjusting to Canada is all about, adjusting to Trinity Western University, and basically adjusting to life when you first arrive here. So some of you might be studying from home for your first semester, but some of you guys are actually on campus. And one of the most important things that you need to know are just how to get around campus, what are some of the basic daily necessities. And what I've done, I've condensed it and put it into 5 top things you need to know when you first arrive. All right. So Chris, can you take it away with number 1? Are you there, Chris? Going once, going twice? Okay, he's not there. Okay, so the first thing that is really important is how to get to campus. Some of you will be living on campus. Well, you don't need to get to campus, but some of you guys will be commuting. So, but you do need to know how to get to and from campus, even if you do live on campus, right? You need to first get a compass card. It's really easy. You can go online or you can go to London Drugs or any one of those stores, purchase that card. You can register it with your name, and then you can load cash on it. And you can use it to tap in and tap out at any of the buses or any of the SkyTrain stations. So that's the first thing that you need to get. And the bus that actually comes on campus is the 562. And this is only recent that it started to come right around Matson, and then we have a drop-off stop there. So that's perfect for students. We don't have to have that long walk. All right. The second thing I think is really important is getting a bank account. All right. So there are several different bank accounts, several different banks really that are close to campus. You have TD and Kills Capital and Scotia, BMO. So you'll need to have an ID, 2 pieces of ID when you first open the account, perhaps a passport or a study permit or BC's driver's license, your or another BC ID can actually work, but you need 2 pieces of IDs, verification, and there are actually 2 types of accounts, checking and savings. And then we strongly encourage students to go for the checking account because that's where you can just use it to pay for your daily necessities, pay for school fees, versus the savings account. It's more of a long-term savings plan if you have that. All right. So that's really important, especially if you're paying school fees with your account. That's really important. So when you first get to campus, make sure you have a bank account. All right. Okay. Okay, guys, pray with me that this thing works because I'm entering. Good. Where to get groceries and bedding? Okay, so if you live on campus, or if you are even even have off-campus housing, you need to have bedding and food. Really important. So there are a couple stores, grocery stores that are really close by Trinity. There's Walmart Superstore. save on. And if you like your Asian food, to all the Asian guys out there, Asian students, you can go to H Mart, right? Right. Let me see thumbs up. You guys like H Mart. All right. Okay, so H Mart is a popular place for Asian food. You can find almost anything at these stores. There are also specialty stores that you can go to. Willowbrook Mall, which is close by, 30 minutes away. And speaking about Willowbrook Mall, we can another thing that we advise you guys to do is to get a cell phone plan. And a lot of these cell phone companies are right in Willowbrook Mall, so you don't really need to go very far. You can take the same 562 bus, get a transfer, and then get another bus that goes directly to Willowbrook Mall. There are several different plans out there. There are the cheaper ones, and then there are the ones that are a bit pricey. So the ones that are really more cheaper for students are like Freedom, Public, Kodo, Lucky phone plans, and then we have Rogers and Fido and TELUS, which are at the other end of the spectrum. All right. Another thing that you will find really, really different, or you'll find yourself that you need to adjust to, is actually the weather in Vancouver. It's quite mild compared to the rest of Canada in terms of how cold it gets, or how warm it gets. It gets to about 0 degrees Celsius. The coldest maybe around January, they're about to February. And then it gets the warmest about 30 around summer, June, July. But it rains a lot in BC. There's a nickname for it, Raincouver. I'm not sure if you know that name, Raincouver, right? It rains to epic proportion. Someone is saying it rains biblically, right? It's like 40 days and 40 nights, almost. But it rains a lot, and a key piece of equipment you need is your umbrella, or just something to shelter from the rain. But it can be a bit overwhelming, especially if you're used to lots of sunshine. You're coming from countries where you have sunshine for most of the year. It can be a bit overwhelming, and a lot of students complain that it needs a bit of adjusting when they get here. So what I usually advise them when they come to my office is just to remember to take your vitamin D, get lots of exercise, connect with friends. You can actually use a sun lamp, which is really good if you can get one of that. But it's also good to take care of your mental health, especially around the time when it starts to get dark and it starts to rain a lot. Remember, connection is key, guys. Okay? Okay, please help me with this thing. It stops. There we go. I'm having a bit of a...
There's a menu bar on the bottom left corner. You might be able to click that.
Oh, there we go. All right, thank you. 4 tips for academic life. So besides just getting used to the environment, academic life is key. Thank you, Keegan. Academic life is key here at Trinity. What we advise you to do is to visit the Learning Commons. It's a great place for academic support. This is one of the key places on campus where you get academic advising support. I can attest to just meeting a lot of students for the first time that they are on campus, and they always tell me that this is such a key piece of support that actually helps them as they progress to the 3rd, 2nd, and 4th year. So getting the foundation for your academic life, just coming to the Learning Commons, getting that academic support. The Writing Center is also one of the key elements or the key places that you need to go to. I've heard, and there are studies there, that if you come to the Writing Center, you can actually improve your grade by just a couple points, right? You can go from a C+ to a B just by coming to the Writing Center. We also have success coaches that are there to help you if you struggle with time management, if you have if you need someone to help you plan how to chart the semester. We have success coaches who can do one-off sessions for you, or you can do continual sessions. And then we have peer tutors that are there, people who have gone through the course, they have gotten A's or B's, and they are willing to help you to just give you the resources and the help that you need to be successful in the course. All right, another thing that's really important for your academic life is just to communicate with your professors. And they would look forward to connecting with you either after class, during office hours. Most of the professors will have their office hours posted, or you can connect with them via email. And time management is also really important. When students come in, they are, I find, even recently, that one of the things that they struggle with a lot is just time management. How do I keep this going? How do I balance school and work and other things that I need to do, other activities? What do I do? All right, it's really important that you put important dates on a calendar. This could be whether it is assignments that are due or extracurricular activities, or even if you have to work, these are really important that you sort of set it out so you know what you're doing for the month. Have a to-do list. There are several apps that you can use, and we're talking about apps earlier. Have a to-do list that can actually help you to be more efficient. And always, guys, be on time for class. Submit your assignments on time. Your professors are really looking for that. And just to mention, we have a time management workshop that's coming up. Please note, you can take a photo if you want to. Note the time, it's on January 19th, and the info, it should be out there. It's being hosted by one of our success coaches, Julie. She's great. She is an awesome success coach, and I think this will be worth your while. All right, so I'm just plugging this here for all you guys who need this help, or if you know someone who will need time management help, please pass this information along. All right, this is really important. All right, so again, you'll be learning in a variety of ways. I mean, since COVID, everything has just been, we're treading in different waters, in deep waters, and you have had to adjust to a lot of synchronous and asynchronous online learning. So that's a part of the learning strategies that's the professors use. They also have lectures, small discussion groups. I know that you guys are in your hubs right now. You have your learning hubs, which are really good for connecting. There are also different projects that you need to do. So it's different, things look different, but the key thing is participation. Remember that. In all of this, the key takeaway is participation. Show up and show out, all right? All right, so these are some key places that you need to know when you get on campus. The Global Engagement Office. All right, Chris would have been able to tell me more about that, but he's not getting on. The Collegiums and the Trinity Commons. Now, the Trinity Commons is beautiful. It's a refurbished space that they have renovated just recently. It's still open to students, and I think that when everything gets back on track, this place will be open 24/7. It's beautiful. You can relax, chill, connect, sleep, do whatever in that Trinity Commons, and it's right across from the library and the Learning Commons, so you guys could just step right in. All right. The Wellness Center is also a key place that you need to go to. When you first come, you will need to fill out your BC insurance and make sure you have that. If you need to see one of the doctors, they're there on campus. So yeah, and the Tusa Lounge. The Tusa Lounge is an absolutely awesome place for international students to connect. They tell me all the time that this is where I find friends, and this is where I get connection. So yeah. All right, so that was just me rambling on about all the good things that you guys need as you embark on your journey here on campus. But I want to hear from the experts, those who have been here, done that, and can tell us more. So I would like to first introduce, so let me stop sharing. I would like to introduce the club presidents. They will be able to, one, tell us more about themselves, about the clubs, and about their experiences. And then you guys can ask any questions that you have of these club presidents, all right? So let me first go with Abin. I got that special request. So Abin, you can unmute yourself. Can you tell me about yourself? Tell me a little bit about your club, and then we can jump in from there.
Yeah, sure. Hi, guys. My name is Obin. I'm currently a third year biblical studies student with a minor in psychology. And I right now run TKC Manna, which is the Korean club at Trinity campus. And this year, our club is really aimed to support our club members, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and academically. And so all in that, just trying to get through this year together. I know it's tough, but at the same time, continue to create a fun environment for the first years, as well as the continuing years of other students, and just create really a family type vibe. So that's our main mission statement. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Abin. Okay, who is next? Tiger, can we hear from you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, yeah, I'm Tiger. I'm currently running the Chinese Culture Club, and actually, personally, when I first,
Tiger, you're muted.
oh, sorry about that.
Right.
So yeah, personally, when I got Trinity, I like 2 or 3 years ago, I made friends with Obin at first when we play basketball, and also I play basketball with Angel. Yeah, that's how we just socialize, right? So it's a way to socialize with others by your hobbies, by your interests, right? So and actually there's another one from our club who is a membership, and he was a new student last semester, and I can like he to introduce himself to show the experience in our club. Okay, Fry, it's your turn.
Okay, Fred, where are you, Fred?
I'm here.
Okay, can you go ahead?
Okay, thank you so much. Really glad to share my experience. And yeah, as just Tiger said, I was a new student here, and I was studying in high school in AP, Alberta, Calgary. And actually, to be honest, Trinity is really I don't know Trinity much, and also there's no students like classmate that I know before I came here.
Yeah.
And I'm really worried about like for the online class like there's no there ain't gonna have any like friends to talk to you like before. So I will like really worry like what if I am alone, what if I need any help. And then like one of my classmates when we're doing the Zoom and they invite me to the club, and I feel like wow, this is a big family, and there's a lot of people like especially a lot of people who like older than you, who get more experience than you. And when you're trying to get any help or trying to find friend, it's so easy.
Yeah.
It's much easier than like you just fighting like for by yourself. And then after I joined the club, and I to be honest, I get a lot of help, and uh, either in life or for my study. Yeah, so I have to say, if there's no this club, then I will be like, I don't even know where am I, because I moved to Vancouver, and they give me a lot of help.
Okay.
So yeah, so that basically is my experience for this half year, and yeah, thanks for letting me share.
Thank you, Fred, for sharing. Thank you. Yay. Okay. Natalie, I hear that you are now the president of the Afro-Caribbean Club. Is that correct?
I'm actually not the president. Angel is the president of the Afro-Caribbean Club.
Okay, so Angel, would you mind jumping in and tell us a little bit about the club and yourself?
Hi, my name is Angel. I'm originally from Rwanda. I'm in my 4th year of chemistry, and like Natalie mentioned, I'm the president of the Afro-Caribbean Club. And the Afro-Caribbean Club started up, was that 2018? The spring of 2018. And we just noticed that there was a need for community and inclusion within the Black and African students here at Trinity. And so we just decided to get together and create this club. And we just aspire for it to be a place in which we can all learn from one another, and in which we can help each other have success in school, but then also once we're done with university and out in communities and in the working world. I'll let Natalie add anything that I missed, or if you have any questions, feel free to send them in the chat.
Thank you, Angel. I like what you said about forming friendships that go beyond the Trinity experience. I mean, this is so key, especially, at this stage. Thank you. Natalie, would you like to add anything else?
I think Angel said it all, but if you have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer.
All right, thank you. Okay, Winnie, you are also the president of a unique Chinese club. Can you just tell us the name and what it's all about?
My name is Wenny. I'm the vice president of CISA. So I'm from China and my third year of business. So cause our president have some connect problem. So I'm here as a representative of TWU CISA. The CISA stands for the Chinese Students and Scholars Association. It's a non-profit organization committed to help Chinese international students in their school life and to promote the integration and communication between Chinese students and the TWU community. So we also have a branch on the Richmond campus. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Winnie. Is there a representative from the Indian club? Is Gurleen there? Gurleen? Okay, we also have an Indian club. Gurleen is the president, but she's not here today. All right, thank you guys for introducing yourselves, for telling us a little bit about the clubs, and just Fred for just sharing your experience with us. That makes it real and very personal, and I thank you for that. So I want to hear from you guys about your experiences, just coming to Trinity. What were some of the things that you experienced? What were some of the things that helped you to thrive in this community? And I'm just gonna field some questions to you, and you guys can just jump in just whatever mode you want to jump in. So number one, what did you wish you knew at the start of the semester that would have helped you the first few months that you were here? What did you wish you knew?
I might be able to share some words, but I kind of want to get to know a little bit about like Keegan, Perla, Ali, and Jeff, I believe, and Yahui Zhang. Are you guys all like on campus? If you're on campus, put your hands up. No, so you guys are all kind of international.
They're all international, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm quarantining.
Oh, you're on campus, Keegan?
So I will be on campus next week.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And what about you, Perla? Where's home for you?
I'm currently in Istanbul, Turkey. It's 6:30 a.m. here.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm originally from Romania. That's where my parents are from and where I was born, but we've lived here for my whole life, basically. And I'll be, hopefully, if everything goes well, joining in the fall. So yeah, I still have a while, but I saw the meeting, so I was like, I'll join.
Yeah, that's awesome, Perla. Well, thanks for coming. What about Ali? Do you want to tell us where you're coming from today? Oh, if Ali's there, or if not, just just the two people with their cameras on. But thanks for sharing. One of the reasons why I asked was it's a different experience when you're here and when you're not here, and that's what I've noticed from my community, like a part of Manna. Like a lot of the people that were in Korea, especially the first year students, they found it really hard. For some of them, they were in university classes, but they didn't feel like they were in university yet in terms of like the community. And so some of them really felt lonely, despite like the community that they have maybe around them. because university is hard in itself. And one of the things that I would say is community is really important. You know, get yourself involved in a community. And, you know, just like Perla, even if you're, you know, somewhere else than Canada, that doesn't limit you from engaging in a community. We have, you know, like D groups, we have mentorship groups, both for male and females, and so many other like amazing clubs here that you guys can join for sure. And that way you can just have someone that you can talk to and still engage with, and even maybe create study sessions with. It's always good to know that I have some people by my side, especially when university is like a new thing for me. That's something that I've experienced. Another great thing is our professors at Trinity, they really love their students, well, especially the ones that I've met, and they really care about you. And so it doesn't mean you have to engage with all of them, but if there's one professor that just seems like, man, I want to get to know that guy or that woman much more better, I would tell you guys to engage with them, even on a personal level. Like I can tell you, like some of my professors are like my best friends now.
Wow.
And that's really valuable to have, especially if you have aspirations to do more studies in the futures, or just to talk about some stuff that you can't really talk with somebody else. And you just need someone of a mentorship, someone that can just guide you, give you more wisdom. Professors are really great. And lastly, I wrote engage in self-care. That's really important because you can get so caught up, like your schedule is probably filled with like so many readings, so many like deadlines. It can be really tough. And so like get one day out of the week. I like to use my Sabbath day as my self-care day. Really just to kind of like what Keegan said, like do devotionals or even go to the gym. Like I feel really rested when I go to the gym. And so engaging yourself in self-care is super important, especially in these circumstances that we're in. And so, yeah, those are just my 2 cents.
Thank you so much, Abin. First of all, pulling in the other students, I didn't want to, but you know, you just pulled them in, and I'm so glad that you did. And thank you, Perla, for just waking up so early and joining us. And yeah, for those wise words of wisdom, I can't believe it. You know, it even inspires me to just about that self-care thing, because I'm always going, going, going. So yeah, it's really important, self-care. So anyone else, what are some of the things that you wish you knew coming in for the first three, that would have made a difference in the first 3 months?
I could speak a little bit to that.
Yeah.
Like Obin mentioned, people want to see you succeed, your professors, the Writing Center, there's so many resources that are available to us that you can take advantage of. Don't feel, I know coming to maybe a different culture, there are certain things that you're unsure about, or things just look different where you're coming from. But rest assured that you can always ask for help. There are no dumb or silly questions. Your professors truly want to get to know you as a person, and not just in the classroom, outside as well. So that is something that I think is important to remember. I think as outside the academic aspect of life here at Trinity, I noticed that you get what you give. So if you engage with people in your dorm or in your classes, I think you always receive that engagement will always be reciprocated. And sometimes it might need you to work a little bit harder as an international student, because you'll notice that there's so many differences that you'll just find here. And it'll be challenging trying to find your feet here, but you will make it. And also just be prepared to change. You're going to grow and change as a person, and that's not something that you should fear. I think you look back and just notice how that has contributed to your growth as a person. And there's just so many things to learn, and you have the opportunity to be in the same place with people with different from different backgrounds with different stories, and take advantage of that. And yeah, be yourself.
Yeah.
I think that's a given. Yeah.
Thank you, Angel. And you're so right. Trinity is like a melting pot of cultures. We have so many different people from so many different places. You can learn so many different things, and it contributes to your development too. So thank you. Yes. And there, the second question that I have, and maybe it's sort of supportive or intertwined. It's what are some of the things that helped you to thrive as an international student? So maybe it's one of the same. So the first question that I asked is, what are some of the things that you wish you knew? And then the second one is, what are some of the things that helped you to thrive? So you can actually go in for both. Anyone wants to jump in? I think I lost Tiger. Did I lose Tiger or Winnie?
Yep.
Yeah, Tiger, what are some of the things that helped you to thrive at Trinity?
You know what? I actually before I came to Trinity, I wasn't a Christian and did know nothing about the Christian.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So after I got along with the professor, with the friends here, and took the Rouse class, that's all like influenced me a lot. So that's a meaning for me. And actually, until now, I haven't baptized them, but I think God will lead me to seeking Him. Yeah. So I think that's the most like thing I want to talk, like affect me a lot. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, that's without words. That's the greatest change that you can ever make, and you made it. So thank you for sharing. Yeah. Wow, impactful. Anyone else wants to jump in? Winnie? Oh, Natalie, yeah, go ahead.
One other thing I wanted to add on what Angel said,
Yes.
making friends in your program, like your major, really helps. Like helps you, people who took like classes before you, or like they help you like make some decisions when you're confused, or like after you graduate, like what you want to get into. Well, professors also can help you, but like friends, like it's different, like a professor and a friend, a peer. So yeah, that's definitely one of the good things you could do.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the seeking your peers. And I guess, again, the clubs are a really important place for that, right? Connecting with peers and connecting with those who have already gone ahead of you and, know what to do and know the courses to take and can actually show you and guide you more. Oh, so yeah. In the meantime, I just wanted to share something that was thrown in the chat. So Angel, I think you threw something in the chat. You want to speak to that?
Oh, it's just a few things that I forgot to mention.
Okay.
The ACC, the African Caribbean Club, is open to all students, alumni, and any members in our community that want to participate in that. And then I also added some social media ways that you can reach us if you have questions or
Yeah. You guys can throw your social media info in the chat too, Tiger and Winnie and Obin, just in case someone needs it. You can throw it up in the chat. Yeah. So anyone else wants to jump in? Winnie, do you have anything any wise words of wisdom that you want to share with us?
Actually, I think as an international student, join the club and to join some activities is a good way to develop your ability. Like you can communicate with different students from different culture, and so you can like know more about this campus like TWU, and you also can know the Canada culture from the communication with each other. Yeah,
Definitely. Thank you. And as we wrap up, my final question would be, is there anything else that you think is important that you can tell? Or do you want to share anything important that you think that might be beneficial to these incoming students who are in their first or second semester? Any wise words of wisdom? Any last parting wise words of wisdom that you want to share with us?
Yeah, I think you guys should definitely take up the time management class that's offered, because that's actually key. Like, don't be too intimidated by university. Like, I know, like, you get the syllabus and then like the professors talk about like the research paper and midterms, and you're probably like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. But don't be too intimidated. Like, you'll get through them. Like, university, it's kind of scary, but it's supposed to be challenging, right? Embrace the challenge. And like Angel said, like, that's, you guys are going to grow. You guys are going to grow and mature, and so look forward to that. I would say, if you are interested in student leadership too, don't be intimidated to apply. You don't have to be this amazing person. If you're passionate about serving this community and just even creating a better network or meeting new people, it's actually a great place to just come in. This is my first year in student leadership, and even getting to know people in ICP has been awesome, as well as like my D group leaders and like other directors like Chris and Cheryl and my other like staff member Jennifer Graves. Like, it's been awesome. And so, like, don't be intimidated. Like, just try things. Like, seriously, like, Trinity is gonna be one of those places, like, after you graduate, you're gonna be like, no, I'm leaving this amazing community, right? And I just want you guys to get a taste of it. So yeah. And also, if you guys feel like, oh, like out of anyone here, like, I'll tell you guys right now, like Natalie, Sepha, Angel, Tiger, Winnie, like, these are all great people to talk to if you want to get to know things more about school. Like, even Cheryl, she's an amazing academic advisor. So like you guys have like the Afro-Caribbean clubs, like Instagram. I'll post my Instagram too. So if you guys ever want to shoot me a message with a question or even get a chance to chat or something, like, feel free. Don't be intimidated. I'm not a scary guy, so yeah.
Yeah, and even those clubs are like, you have the Afro-Caribbean or the Korean, feel free to drop in and, just to find out about different cultures and to share experiences or food or, I'm not sure what you guys do on whatever days, but it would be good, just for other people just to drop in, just to have that, different experience. So thank you. And thank you, Abin, for just mentioning the student leadership positions. It's a good opportunity. Trinity is a good place for you just to build that, experience and foundation, to have those connections, those lifelong connections. And this is where you start. Student leadership, don't be intimidated, as Abin said, go for it. There are several that are open yearly, and Chris can tell you more. You can actually email Chris for some of those positions if you think that you want to do or embark in any of the student leadership positions in the future. All right. Any other words of wisdom? Angel is smiling. She's like,
I'll let Natalie go first.
okay, Natalie, let's go. All right.
I was gonna say you should attend events or like workshops, like stuff that happen around campus. It's a great way to meet people, and don't be intimidated by anyone. Like, if you want to talk to people, just talk, be yourself, and it's a great way to like feel involved or yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. All right.
Yeah, just really quickly.
Yep. Go ahead, Natalie.
I think it's something that I like. I talk about this for hours, but yeah, just to close, I think for especially for international students, it'd be nice having something that anchors you to home. So I don't know if that's a certain type of food for you, or music or an activity that you did home that maybe you can do here. Just having that thing that reminds you of home is important, especially for those months or days where you feel homesick. And yeah, that's just something that's nice to have. And then, like so many people have mentioned, getting involved, or if there's an activity you want to join or a person you want to talk to or anything like that, go for it. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there. There's no better place to stretch yourself or discover what you like or don't like than here right now, because everyone is sort of going through the same thing. Everyone is trying to fit in. Even like academics, if you're unsure of your major, take some courses in something else that you might be interested in. You never know what you might get out of that. And then again, you're going to go through some changes. You're going to notice so many differences. You're going to start comparing here and home, and just accept everything that comes with grace. It's not that one culture is better than the other. You'll just slowly begin to understand that things are different and people are different, and you'll just learn how to navigate that. And it's not something that you should shy away. You shouldn't hold so strongly. You shouldn't feel you have to hold so strongly to whatever it is you're grappling with at that moment. I think with time, everything will make sense. And yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you, Angel. You had me there just sitting back and just being enraptured by your wise words of wisdom there. All right. So thank you so much to all the panelists. Thank you guys for showing up. To Keegan, to Perla, to Ali and Jeff and Fred. Thank you guys for just taking the time out just to show up. And thank you all to all the club presidents just for coming and sharing about your clubs and your experiences and just normalizing a lot of things. Any questions from anyone, any of our students or anyone before we go? Do you guys want to like maybe ask a question of any of the panelists? I'll give you this opportunity to do so. Anyone? How are jobs in campus? How are jobs on campus? You have different opportunities to work on campus. We have an HR department that you can connect with. There are also student leadership positions, as being mentioned. So what I'll have you do, maybe reach out to Chris Wong to find out about some of those student leadership positions, or you can reach out to HR and you can find out some of the jobs that are happening on campus. You can go to our website also, TWU jobs on campus, and then you can find out more. Anyone else? All right, so that's it. Awesome.
Sorry, I have one. I'm hoping to get connected to intramurals. I'm wondering if you might know about that, Obin, or because you said Tiger said he played basketball. I don't know if you guys just played that casually, or
Yeah, so
I'm just
there
looking to get involved with that.
including Angel as well. We would annually do basketball intramurals, but I think with the COVID restrictions right now, the gymnasium is restricted access to athletes or like booked for people who book the gym, but the weight room's still open. And there's also like facilities outside of the campus that are pretty close by where you can shoot some hoops or play soccer, like the Langley Event Center, or there's some schools nearby. So, yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Just one more thing. I actually work at the gym, and some of this information you guys are hearing for the first time. So intramurals, so games like badminton, and I can only think of badminton right now, are open for people to come. And then in your bubble or in your dorm, you have the option of signing up for a time to come and use the gym. So if it's playing basketball or volleyball or whatever you guys want to do, you are welcome to do that. Spike ball. And there are also fitness classes like, I believe yoga, but I think most of those are online. But you do have options of coming in and using the gym as long as you're just with the people in your core bubble. And no, there's not a Chick-fil-A. You could fly over to Toronto though, depending on how much you need it.
Angel, you're muted. You're muted, Angel. Yeah, there's no Chick-fil-A. All right. Those are great questions. Anyone else? All right. Okay, guys. So that's it. It has been great. It has been just a great experience. Yeah, I look forward to connecting with you guys when we do open campus and we're allowed to be there. For now, it's just working from home, studying from home, and yeah. But thank you so much for just coming, sharing, normalizing experiences, and just being a part of this awesome community. I bless you as you go, and have a wonderful rest of the semester. I hope you will achieve all of that you set out to with hard work, dedication. I know that you will. And remember, connecting is key, connecting to thrive in this community. Thank you so much. And I'll see you around. All right. Bye.
Thank
Hi
you.
guys.
See you guys. See you Obin tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye guys.
Yeah, see
Bye.
you.
Bye, Jeff. Bye, Ali.